What's up, Sagittarius? Welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless reading for you, starting with the Mudra deck. This is an awesome oracle deck. I'll tell you about why in just a sec. If you'd like for me to pray for you, say hi in the comments section. I encourage everybody to join in, pray for each other. It lifts us up, lifts you up. It's only love and light in this space, so please keep it positive. If you're shy, but you do want people to pray for you, just say, put a little emoji on there or something. It just leaving something that represents your energy that you feel good about, and then we'll focus on that. All right, you guys. So getting this Mudra card. So if you haven't seen it yet, these are physical affirmations as well as verbal. So it gives you something you can do through the reading with your hands. But you can also use it while you fall asleep or while you're meditating. So let's see what message flies out for you. This is going to be an extended message today. I can't always do them because I don't always have the time. But if you do want to continue this reading on to more advice and unpack it further, that link will be in the description box below. If you want a personal reading, of course, they're a little bit more, but you can reach out at any point, and that information is down below as well. Yeah. Sagittarius, I'm smiling because I know quite a few Sagittarians who've been told this by friends and stuff. It says, relax, let it flow. My Saggy friends, you guys have so much energy, and also fortitude. And I think of Sagittarians as the tip of that arrow, both the master and the student. Why is it saying relax? We'll find out. So this is how the mudra goes, and it's simply like this. We've done it before, but you're not touching thumbs. And there's a certain amount of letting go, right? Touching thumbs feels like kind of more, this is my intention, I will make it happen. This is kind of saying the opposite, like relax, let it flow, let it flow. You know it's going to work out. And it says, soft, warm water relaxes and caresses me. Great time to take a bath. Great time to float around in a hot tub. To do cold plunge. That's the opposite of relax. How many of you are doing cold plunges? Shit's crazy. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit more about it. So these are physical affirmations that also work into a medical side and an emotional side. Overextension costs energy. This mudra can help. Firstly, you play puppet on a string, imagining that your arms and legs have strings attached with them, which are operated from above. Raise your arms and legs, and then whilst breathing out, you slowly and gently sink to the ground like a limp marionette. Then you let yourself be pulled up again, then you collapse again. Repeat this several times and don't let your mind wonder whether it looks odd. I dare you to do it in a public area. Now perform the mudra either in a sitting position or lying down. While you are forming it, you breathe out several times, long and deeply, while gentle waves crash around you in your imagination, and carry this tension out to the sea in your imagination. Don't do this if you're driving, please. So, yeah, relax, letting it flow. Let's see why it's telling us this. So what's coming towards my Saggies at this time? If you haven't yet, please hit the like button. Please consider subscribing if you like this channel. All right. Saggies, we have the moon. Saggies, what's coming towards my Saggies? Okay, well, I can see why some of you guys aren't relaxing, right? But as human beings, I think just relaxing, especially with all the responsibilities that we get as we get older, relaxing is not so easy. So we have the moon. I'm going to unpack these and then we're going to get more detail. But we have the moon. The moon rules over fears. It rules over the subconscious and what we can't see. So there's a certain amount of fear naturally around the moon energy because it feels veiled. We'll jump back. But next I want to go to the Three of Pentacles upside down. So the Three of Pentacles upside down talks about maybe a collaboration that is not going so well. This could be coworkers. This could be even at home collaborating for the same shared goal. Mostly, Three of Pentacles talks about work projects and the workspace. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. That's somebody coming towards you, but coming towards you slowly with an offer, most likely. We've got the Four of Pentacles, which is kind of like withholding. This is a protective energy. It's not hoarding as in like hoarding money, but it's keeping things close, keeping your resources, maybe keeping your thoughts close to you. And then we've got a lot of quiet energy coming from you. I think a lot of quiet observation. And some of you guys might feel that it would be too soon. It wouldn't be the right idea to share what you're going through. Maybe that's because you don't trust the situation. There's all different reasons for that part, but there's this introspection. And I think you're really relying upon your own wisdom to go forward and make progress here. And the interesting thing about the Hermit card is that only in the dark can he see that light. That light is guiding him forward, right? So metaphorically, everything's relative in this picture. If the sun is shining, then he can't see that lantern is actually lit, right? You'll have the illusion he doesn't ever need it. He could just cast it away. I got the sun, I'm fine. But you started with the moon. So we have a situation for you, Sagittarius. Here's our silver lining. You're being given the opportunity in the dark to see very clearly what you want and what's going to make progress for you. But we started in the dark, and that dark is emanating from difficulty in a collaboration. You're leaving something behind. The Eight of Cups, not only leaving something behind, but it's on faith. And somewhat, we could actually go right back to our original oracle card, relax. It's on faith, letting it flow, that he turns towards the hills, greener pastures. And in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, there's a sun being embraced by a moon there. So that's happiness and intuition, because the moon's always talking about intuition as well. Sometimes we are so blind on the outside, right? People are telling us what we need to hear. We're in an echo chamber sometimes. Or the opposite, everybody just sucks, and so we're not going to trust anybody. Sometimes we can't trust what we see, right? We need to go off of here. And so it's a good thing that you're actually operating in the dark, because this is never going to lead you astray. When you're truly listening to your intuition, and sometimes getting access to it is hard, because we've got a lot of noise out in this world, this modern world. So you're going to listen to it, and you're going to leave something behind that at one point you cared very deeply about. But you're starting to look at these cups, and you were staying there for a while, right? Shining them, lining them all up, taking good care of them. And then you turn around and you saw this big, huge landscape behind you, and it made it so much easier because it brought into big perspective. How can I sit here and just focus on these cups when I got a whole world out there? I think there's greener pastures. So you turn around and you head for them. So I love how sometimes mechanically, if we do certain things in life, emotionally and spiritually, things will follow. And so mechanically, if it resonates, relax. The art of just, and the marionette thing cracks me up, right? Please, major points if you find like a busy mall or a park to do that in. But tell me all about it. But just like the act of not even putting these thumbs together, that to me is where the focus, the faith, the flow is. You know, you don't have to have everything touching. You don't have to have control over everything. In fact, it's letting go of control that you're going to see the truth. All right, I'll stop going on and on. Let's unpack these a little bit further. The moon. Tell me more about the moon for my Saggies. Wow. What you can't see, what you could take faith on, is going to make you very happy. Nine of Cups. I love that. And think about that. We reflect a lot at points, junctures in our lives where we just were like, I winged it. Like, I'll just wing it here, and it becomes a really great story, you know? Like, there's a lot of points in our lives where we have no choice but just to go on our hunch or go on our feeling. And we reflect back on that for a reason. There's a connection to source, right? What about this Three of Pentacles in reverse? Tough decision, not being able to see your, nice, we'll take that upside down. tough decision, not being able to see your intuition. It's almost like when you give up the idea of being successful in this area, being looked at, or finish a thought. Jeez, I'm sorry. So many words in my head. If you give up the ghost, let go of looking good, let go of being congratulated, getting those accolades, kind of getting what's due to you, this feeling of like appreciation and also congratulations possibly. And whatever this is that you're doing, if you look at the collaboration and give up the ghost there, you'll see that the ending might have even happened long ago, but it's definitely got to go. It's definitely an end of a season. It's not even a cruel ending. This is a natural ending. And some of you guys have maybe noticed that things just haven't been going well for you. Like things maybe fell through, or like despite your best efforts, maybe there's been miscommunications and all that. And I think that there's almost a feeling of, you know what, I don't have to make this decision tough. Because when I ask about clarity around this collaboration that's been tough for some reason, not been going your way, there's the Two of Swords. There's this sense of decision making, but one can't make a decision. They feel blinded to their intuition. And usually that's because of fear. And it goes back to that relax thing, letting something flow. We human beings, my God, we turn into such control freaks, but we don't even realize it. And of course, we could dive into the psychology of that, and it all leads up to death and our fear of death and blah, blah, blah. But sometimes when we just let go and really take a broader view, a look at things, the answers are in broad daylight. They're really clear to us. So you're coming out of heartache, any disappointment this way. I think it's just letting go. I'm going to put these in order like that. And then we've got this. I'm going to open a new deck because we've used a lot of cards so far. I want to talk about this energy coming towards you, carrying a pentacle, because pentacles represent either money or actual being valued. Maybe a job offer for some of you guys. Maybe we've got a lot wanting to fly out. This is an epiphany, a realization. Okay, you're definitely getting a lot of insight on what I feel like you're kind of almost admitting something to yourself. Like you're getting some insight, and as soon as you really kind of admit these things to yourself, forward movement is much easier. I think there's a disappointment maybe in a person. And they've closed you up. This situation has closed you up, turned you into the Four of Pentacles. This could even be like saving your money, pulling in your resources, kind of becoming a vault. What about this? And we do that sometimes to almost prepare. We do that. We think about that, the act of pulling in resources, and the act of saving and not spending money, all of that act is, sure, it's self-protection, but it's also like you're saving your resources, you're saving these because what you might not see around the corner or what might seem obvious to you, but you're making this transformation. This is Temperance, and it's ruled by Sagittarius. So it's your energy coming forward. And this is good news. This is things changing, turning around. You're breaking a seal on something. And once you break it, it's through your perspective. And once you break it, flowing forward in a good direction, all this good energy comes towards you. We've got the Hermit. What's this Hermit card? Abundance. I love it. You're making new plans. You're moving forward, possibly traveling. Some of you guys will be moving, literally. But you are all about the abundance. You're all about moving forward towards things that can grow. Maybe a company, a job, a community that can grow. This one's turned backwards. I love it. And it happens to be the sun. So what are you leaving? And then some of you guys had your hopes up. Like some of you guys were they played an authority role in something. You led the way, you were a boss, and maybe you were hoping to get more respect or more, or a promotion, but I think you're leaving behind what you thought was a role that you wanted. 10 of Pentacles. You had the long game. You had the long picture in mind, right? Like you're looking at retirement, you're looking at legacy, you're looking at family and building and 10 years or 20 years in the future. And so naturally, it's how can you consider another perspective? You have to relax into it. You have to see what is right in front of you. There's a certain amount of denial, I think, that a lot of Sagittarians, not every Sagittarian, but a lot of Sagittarians are coming out of. Justice. Love the Justice card. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. This is a really good karmic card to come out for you. Good news. So if there's anything that's felt unbalanced, and you're definitely going to be balancing that out by leaving something behind. Only take that if it resonates. We're going to go on to more of our advice portion into the link below. I just want to say thank you so much for joining me. I hope that was helpful for you guys. And if this is where I leave you, sending you off with love and light, say hi in the comments if you'd like for us to pray for you. Bye-bye.